So the story that we're going to build for you today is about how San Leandro fits into the region and how the region fits into the goals of our leadership at the national level. So that's the story we're going to start to tell you today. The first person that I'd like to introduce to you is Stephen Blum of Tellus Ventures. Now, Stephen is president of Tellus Venture Associates, a management, planning, and business development consultancy for community broadband initiatives. And Steve, you can come right on up. Steve is a 30-year industry veteran and an expert in developing new broadband systems. His expertise in the East Bay telecommunications landscape guided the city of San Leandro in developing its partnership agreement with Dr. Patrick Kennedy. Michael, what is the telecommunications landscape in the East Bay, and how is Lit San Leandro a game changer for this community?
Well, it's Steve, but Michael's next. But that's okay. Here in the Bay Area, we are surrounded by the fattest internet pipes on the planet. We have the world's greatest concentration of innovative, high technology, revolutionary talent, companies, and jobs. But we're just getting started. Most communities in the Bay Area, most companies and people can't touch those fat broadband pipes yet. That's how it was here in San Leandro when the Lit San Leandro project began a couple of years ago. The main lines of the internet run right through town, but there was no local access, no on-ramp here. Businesses struggled to get any kind of internet access, affordable or not. One of those businesses was OSI Soft. They're here today to tell their own story, so I'm not going to spoil it for you, but Pat Kennedy saw a solution, worked with the city of San Leandro to implement it. Pat and the Lit San Leandro team made it happen. The city, though, deserves a lot of the credit, too. The business development team here recognized the opportunity and worked across departments and worked with the leadership of the city council to find ways to say yes to that opportunity. That's the key, recognizing the opportunity and embracing it. Part of that job is making sure everyone's interests are acknowledged and protected. The job is also to move ahead without getting bogged down in the process, move ahead with a clear view of the benefits for all, and that's what the city of San Leandro did. Thanks to some far-sighted work by legislators in Sacramento, and more of that gets done than people give them credit for. Thanks to their work, the California Public Utilities Commission created a network of regional broadband consortia across the state. In just 1 year, those community-based groups that pull together public agencies, educational institutions, nonprofits, and most importantly, private companies with capital to invest, those groups have generated dozens of new broadband projects. The East Bay Broadband Consortium is one example. I recently worked with them to assess connectivity in this region. We developed a grading system and came up with a city-by-city and county-by-county report card. Two things stood out. First, in most communities, businesses need help to get the broadband speed and quality and affordable pricing that they need. That's speed, quality, and pricing that our high-tech centers of excellence take for granted, whether it's finding incentives for incumbent carriers to upgrade existing facilities or partnering with entrepreneurs like OSI Soft and Pat Kennedy to build new gigabit fiber networks, or even dipping a toe into the municipal broadband business. Cities have a vital role to play and valuable resources to offer, not the least of which is leadership, as we have here in San Leandro. Second, the cities with the highest grades are the ones with the deepest history of competition between telecommunications service providers. Central Contra Costa County cities scored A's and B's because they have 3 carriers that compete with each other in a number of ways, including investing in new broadband infrastructure, putting private capital into building new fiber optic lines. Here in Alameda County, the cities with the highest grades are Berkeley and the city of Alameda. A private company, Sonic, has invested in building competitive broadband facilities in Berkeley. In Alameda, the city took the lead, built its own system, spurred fierce competition, and then stepped out of the business when the time was ripe. The infrastructure that was built by the city of Alameda and its competitors is still there, still serving the residents of Alameda, and still providing homes and businesses with some of the best internet service available in the East Bay. Up until Lit San Leandro, but it's still some of the best you're going to find anywhere. Other cities have followed their lead. The city of Benicia is working to turn what was a major 20th century industrial park into a 21st century job engine by bringing in better broadband building, better broadband infrastructure. In Oakland, just to the north, there's an ongoing effort to bridge the divide between businesses and homes that have superior internet access and those who don't. It's no coincidence that the best and cheapest broadband infrastructure in the Bay Area, though, is in Palo Alto and Santa Clara. As new industries, as a new economy grew there, those cities built municipal fiber optic networks. As businesses have grown and created jobs, local fiber optic networks have grown to serve them, resulting in even more businesses and more jobs. We're starting to see the same here in San Leandro, and that's just the beginning. Chairman Genachowski, for Gigabit Cities, the future is right here.